Her plot armor was too thick. From where did she jump? More reasons to hate the ending FR. The plot also had ballistas that were stronger than 19th century firearms and smart characters suddenly becoming idiots. Or turn her to ice at the touch. You know, like he had been doing to the babies Craster had been leaving for the others /WW. Rob had one of the most tragic endings in the show. Brutal. Even the horse is giving a "this is kinda messed up" look. I had to reread it twice when I first found out about the Red Wedding, so brutal. I expect the book phrase will go out appropriately slower. Arya was too merciful, slightly smiling face. My favorite character. I think having Umbridge look like a normal person was a straight upgrade and helped characterize her a lot better. She, Imelda, was truly a highlight for me in the entire series. Absolutely pitch perfect and nailed such dark comedy. An absolute pro. Imelda Stanton deserves awards for her role as Umbridge. She did such a great job of the role and is truly iconic, even to people who don't really know anything about Harry Potter. Despite not matching her description in the book, she gave quite possibly the best performance in the franchise. Rian Johnson's Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery wraps filming. I really wish they had decided to call them Benoit Blanc mysteries after Knives Out. I'm happy for this news. These aren't earth-shaking films, but I will absolutely watch it the weekend it comes out. Well made, very fun but not a blockbuster. We're badly missing those now. Movies whose productions had unintended consequences on the film industry. Brandon Lee's death on The Crow led to stricter safety rules around guns on set, like having firearm experts and more inspections. It also pushed for more CGI to replace dangerous scenes and tightened up insurance and legal stuff. Noah's Ark, 1928, the flood scene caused 3 extras to drown and another hurt so bad they had to get their leg amputated and others suffered broken bones. Led to stunt safety regulations. From the mundane of making people work late for no reason to actively threatening whistleblowers. I've had people get mad at me for bringing up the production aspect of the show to in-universe questions, so if you are reading and that would bother you, move on. It really is a testament to how incredibly charming Kathy Bates is that Jo Bennett is so likable. The character is mostly sharp edges, with a few redeeming moments, but I loved every single visit she made to Scranton. That making people work late was crazy. Like WTF, what should they be working on? Salesman making cold calls at 7 p.m. O.J. Simpson, football player and actor, The Klansman, Naked Gun series, accused of murdering ex-wife, dies at 76. I would have posted this earlier but he wasn't dead yet. It's days like this where we really miss Norm. I wish Norm Macdonald was still alive to roast O.J. more. The juice is no longer loose. Definitely not nice to everyone. Molly isn't a bad person, but man, I think it was crazy that she brought up Sirius being in Azkaban like he chose to fucking be there. Why has Hermione been yassified here? I mean, I'd be nice to Harry too given that his parents were murdered and he grew up in an abusive household, and I'm kind of a bitch. For the most part, Molly just looked upset/frustrated whenever Fleur said something tactless. And other than like 2 pages in Goth, Molly had been nice to Hermione. Opened up her home to Hermione for multiple summers, did everything she could to undo Hermione's black eye from a punching telescope, had her involved in family events, etc. Chris Christopherson, country music legend and leading man in A Star Is Born and Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, dies at 88. Catch you fuckers at a bad time. And Whistler in Blade. RIP. Official 20th anniversary poster for Shaun of the Dead, re-releasing in US theaters August 29th. I'll be there. Probably my favorite zombie film ever made. We'll head to the theater, have a nice cold pint, and wait for this whole thing to blow over. Pirates of the Caribbean producer Jerry Bruckheimer confirms franchise is getting a reboot with 6th movie. You best start believing in ghost stories, cause you're about to get another one. Michael Bolton is really excited about this. I hope they keep filming in real locations and not green screen everything. More games should do this. Avowed has a button during dialogue that tells you lore about keywords in the conversation. Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 also do this. Final Fantasy XVI does it perfectly. You can stop in any cutscene and it'll explain stuffs and even who the characters are, similar to Amazon Prime pausing feature. FF16 has something similar. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 official trailer. I spent all this time wondering who would play Gerald Robotnik when it should have been obvious Jim Carrey would play both LOL. And looks like he survived and only Maria died. Honestly, having the crew forced to team up with Robotnik was the obvious evolution, but it's kind of perfect. And Carrey's slow evolution into game-faithful Robotnik has been great to see. I just need escape from the city in the opening sequence and my ass is firmly planted/seated. The visuals look a lot better than the previous films. Switching the bright blue skies for a night setting makes the action pop a lot more. Is he gonna say damn it? Classic Creed. What makes the scene so awesome is that someone who has never worked in industry would never believe how close this is to reality. All I can say is poor Debbie Brown. If she hadn't been sick that day, she might still have a job. Like and subscribe.